Greetings, dear friends. My name is Mario Pedro Gould, and you are now tuned into the Alpha Success Television Network. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that will enable you to do the things that you want to do, but do not do because perhaps maybe fear is stopping you back. Insecurity is stopping you back. Hesitation is stopping you back. The last two videos that we made were very, very important. 2 weeks back, we made a video about the importance of changing how you look at yourself, changing your self-image to be the self-image of the person who actually achieves and manifests success. And then the following week, last week, we actually spoke about how to go about changing this image. And we used an example of how you speak to yourself, the words that you use, the thoughts that run through your head, how these have a significant impact in your ability to change your self-image. Ladies and gentlemen, I have discovered that once you have actually been successful at using the right words, using the right thoughts to actually change the image that you have of yourself, you develop this elusive quality known as motivation, inspiration from within, which motivates you to do the things without that will send you towards what you have deemed to be most important to you. It has come to my discovery, ladies and gentlemen, that most people do not know how to motivate themselves. So in this video, we're going to continue on our conversation that we've been having about developing, the self-image, the use of the right self-talk, and how actually to combine the use of the right self-talk with one technique to enable you to become more motivated so that you can pursue your goals and dreams with a little bit more gusto than you have been up until now. There was a lady that I was seeing, and she told me something very interesting some time back. She told me that she must have been having some downtime. She was having a downtime, and she told me something very interesting. She told me, "Mario, give me a pep talk. Give me a pep talk." And at the time, I thought this was a very, very interesting statement coming from her. And in my mind, I didn't share this with her, but in my mind, I was like, what the fuck do I look like? Do I look like a pep talking machine? So maybe that's the image that's out there. I'm Mr. Give people a pep talk. But today, I want to teach you how to give yourself a pep talk. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can motivate you, the only person that can inspire you, ladies and gentlemen, is you. It's okay to listen to motivational speakers, to listen to other people there, to get some external form of motivation and support. But the most important form of support is the one that comes from within, when you have your own faith, confidence in yourself, belief in yourself. So we're going to be talking about how to give yourself a pep talk. Last week, we spoke about using affirmations to speak to yourself. We specifically used the example of an affirmation of "I am bold, I am brave, I am beautiful." I am bold, I am brave, I am beautiful. The use of affirmations, ladies and gentlemen, sets your mind in the right path by clearing out the negative self-talk that has been going on over the past. Now, one more thing that you can add to your conversations, ladies and gentlemen, is the use of very powerful technique. I'm going to call it technique because I've done it unconsciously for a long time, but now I'm going to patent it as a technique that you can use to increase your ability to be productive towards the accomplishment of the goals. And that technique is the use of positive language combined, ladies and gentlemen, with the use of your body. The use of your body. How are you using your body? You've heard a lot about body language, and it's a very elusive topic. But what I would like to encourage you to do is, I'm going to give you an example. The last two videos that I made, ladies and gentlemen, before I made the videos, I was in a state of low energy. I was tired, right? Because I had been working so much and on so many other projects, and my mind was so filled up with other things that I didn't feel like I had the enthusiasm and gusto to actually make the videos. But when you watch the videos, you will notice that there's a lot of enthusiasm, there's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of optimism. So what was the shift? What was the change, Mario? What enabled you to be able to execute and make those videos when you felt tired and you didn't have the motivation initially? Interestingly, I came and put up my iPad and said that, you know what, I have to make a video this week. I have to make a video next week because I understand how important these videos are. This is not my primary vocation. I'm a businessman, but these videos are so important because I know by me making these messages, one person is going to be influenced to improve their quality of living. I know that I'm going to be one step towards developing the MPG brand. I know I'm going to be improving my skills of communication, my confidence, my optimism, and also I will be spreading positive energy in the globe. So it's very important for me to make the videos, but I didn't have the energy to make the video. So I said, okay, you know what, the first thing I'm going to do is, and this is what I recommend you to do, is when you want to do something, get at it. Get at it. So I came and I started trying to make a video. Usually I can just make them right away, but I noticed as I tried to make the video, it wasn't coming out. I was failing a lot. But I didn't lose hope, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't lose hope. And that's for you. When you start doing something, you start failing, you don't lose hope. Now, this is where the technique comes into play, is when you're trying something and you're failing, ladies and gentlemen, you continue giving yourself, reassuring words. But then begin to use your body. You don't have to do this in public, but you can do it in private. So for me, I was like, you know what, Mario, you can do it, man. You can give them a message. You got confidence. You got optimism. You can do it. You can do it. And I'm using my body. No one is seeing me. I'm just in my zone. And I go into the mirror and I'm looking at the mirror and I'm saying, okay, let's go. Let's go. Give them something, Mario. Give them something. And what I observed, ladies and gentlemen, was every time I did that and used my body and used, the right conversation to myself, and I would come and try to make a video, my life force would come out. I would become more natural. I'd just start flowing. I'd just get into the flow. I would tap into the universal life force. Okay? And I've always wondered, well, what's the relationship between the right words and the body language? Okay? Something happens when you use your body to motivate and pep talk yourself that has an influence in your state. Okay? Now, if you want to understand how powerful the body is, you know that when you see a leader out speaking and he's using his body language, he's open, his heart is there, he's not hiding anything, he's looking at you straight, his posture is straight, you develop confidence in him. And it's interesting because he develops confidence in himself when he uses his body. So the use of body language in private, to give yourself a pep talk. I am the man. I am the woman. You stick your chest out. You know what I'm saying? You stick your chest out. You hold your belly in. These are very powerful signals of power and confidence that you give to yourself. And as you give these signals of power and confidence to yourself, while giving yourself the correct conversation, it's going to give you a little bit of motivation to do what you want to do. So if you if you've got challenges in business, you've got challenges in your career, use the right self-talk, but modify your body language. What is the body language of someone that's confident when he's faced with obstacles? He's open. So no matter how long it takes, do it in private. Just be open and say, I'm going to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? When you want to approach someone and talk to them and you're shy, fake it. Fake your body. Just you may not feel it, but just make your body open up and use it and talk and go and do what you have to do. What is so beautiful about this technique, ladies and gentlemen, is that as you get into the practice of using your body and the right messages to give yourself confidence in private, unconsciously, in public, when you communicate, you're going to communicate with an open body language. Okay? So for me, it's very easy for me to communicate with my open body language because I do this stuff at home all the time. So when you're with me, most of the times my hands ain't going to be in my pocket. Most of the times my hands, if you pay attention, my hands are going to be like open so you can feel my heart. And as you develop your confidence and motivation by using your body within, you will be able to use it without, and as you use it without, you will be able to influence events. And the more you influence events, the more motivation you will get. The more motivation you will get, the more you will influence events, and it becomes a self-perpetuating cycle. Something that you need to remember is that if you're unable to use your body to motivate yourself, it is a sign. I want to look for the right words. It is a sign of energy being stifled. If your energy, the body is supposed to move. If your energy is stifled, it's going to show up in your body language. So the more you learn to use your body, ladies and gentlemen, the more the energy circulates, the more your aura expands, the more healthy you get, the more influential you get, the more magnetic you get, and what is very important, ladies and gentlemen, the more motivated you are to do things in the outside world. Take some time and think about the concepts that I'm putting across the table here. These are my secrets. These are things that I use personally. Try to practice them. See if they make a difference in your life. If they do not, put them aside. If they do, put them in your success toolbox. And come over next week when you're going to keep getting more tools which you can put into your success toolbox. Have yourself a beautiful week. Arrivederci.